Mike gathered material from wherever he could, and in the back of that long sleeve shirt I mentioned earlier, he donned the first American flag that was ever flown in North Vietnam. It was makeshift, but it was American made, you might say, from foreign materials, but it was an American flag. And Mike was in the room, and and like I said, Senator McCain was in the room at that time, and describes the moment when Mike unfurled that flag and that he had sewn in the back of his long sleeve shirt, and decided how that all of them just stopped in amazement and stood at attention and rendered a salute and recited the Pledge of Allegiance together. And from that day on, Mike secured that flag until one day the Vietnamese came in on a surprise inspection and found that flag, and they went absolutely ballistic. And Mike, being the type of person he was, identified himself as the maker of the flag so as no one else could get hurt. And no more he had identified himself, he caught a rifle bullet across the back of the head, and he sprawled out in front of his roommates. And as they stepped forward to try to help Mike, the Vietnamese locked and loaded and grabbed Mike and drug him out of the room feet first. And in the distance we could hear as Mike was being beaten just for the purpose of, because he had wanted an American flag to share with his roommates. Eventually Mike was brought back, according to McCain, near death. And basically with cold water and a washcloth and prayer, they nursed Mike back to health. And he was famously for saying one day he just sat up in the middle of his bed and with a grin from ear to ear and said, "Time for flag number 2." And that's some of the words we used that were part of America. Never give up, never give in, roll with the punches, bounce back, get ready for the next round. And that's what we are all about. It's not how many times you go down, it's just how many times you get up is what makes America different from the rest of the world.